I should be really wearing gloves. What video did I just make? This is a weird one. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I thought I actually recorded something. Nothing happened this week. Really, all I did was I played video games. I went to work. That was about it. There was an ice storm, so I didn't really go anywhere. Going through the footage throughout the week, I would just have had like small little clips of like, oh hey, that would look kind of cool. Went out, tested the drone in a new area. Gonna go back out there again pretty soon because it was really cool looking and I want to get some more footage. I was testing out my new selfie-like stick thing for the GoPro. I think it would look really cool for some pretty interesting shots. Some things worked, some things didn't. I have a couple of different ideas I want to do with that. Next week, school is starting back up again. Going to go to all my classes, except for one, because one is on a Monday and we have Monday off because it's Martin Luther King Day. I'm not like too excited for this semester. I mean, previous semesters, like there'd be a class I was taking. I'm like, yes, I'm excited for this specific class because it's gonna teach me a lot. I'm gonna do stuff. It's gonna be great. And then it didn't, except for one. Like whenever I'm actually done with college, I'm going to be making a video of the most helpful classes I took in college. One of them I took last semester. The other one I took like my sophomore year, first semester. I can't remember. I'll have to like actually look it up. Something that I would like to talk about, but I feel like I shouldn't talk about it too much just because I really don't have experience with it. I mean, I have a little bit of experience, but not like on a grand scale. Sometime this week, PewDiePie put out a video talking about how. Actually, I should probably watch that video since I actually am going to be talking about it. I did watch Casey Neistat's video, and this last Resident Evil is going to just be absolutely terrible.
Happened was that I would play the game and be like, yeah, where's game?
What PewDiePie said in his video, and what Casey Neistat was saying in his video, and what Philip DeFranco was saying in his video, there's stuff a lot about forced positivity and like putting in videos and like pretending to be happy for the sake of the video. And the reason I can't really, and the reason I don't feel like I can sit. Oh God. There was never a point in my video where I was thinking, I need to fake being happy in order to make this video work. I feel like that might be like they said in one video, it's like you fake positivity in order to get more views. I'm not really, I mean, I would love to get more views on my channel. I would love to be able to grow a community, but the end goal is not have more views every video. What I want to be able to get out of this channel is I would like to be able to create videos that are appealing. Not like 1 million plus views every week thing, but just something later that I can like look back on life and like click on this video and be like, yeah, this is something that I made, and it's like, yeah, it looks pretty good. It's not gonna be this week, absolutely not. I don't know what happened this week. I flew a robot and I put a camera on a stick. That's what happened. But I can kind of weigh in on the thing of like having a video kind of skewed to make it look like kind of having a happy life, or that everything in the video is just positive. Like when I record something for the vlog, I record it specifically for the vlog, and it's like I want to show this to the world. I guess I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel like it's in the right place in order to put something sad in there. Like there are times throughout my life that like I get sad, I get depressed, I get these moments where it's like, this sucks. And there are times where I look for the silver lining, and sometimes it's just not there. It's not there, and I don't want to even look for it. It is this bad. But for me, I don't like looking at videos online that are about sad things. I feel like documentaries are kind of like it's kind of like another subject. That's kind of like more just informational. All I'm thinking right now is of Schindler's List, because I cried a lot in that one. And I'm not really even sure what kind of point I'm trying to make here. I guess the point I'm trying to make is that the things that you see online, a lot of it are not, it's not, real's not the best word. Not realistic, not factual, not correct. I don't. Like there are things in my videos that when I get down and I edit the video, it makes it look like, oh, it just happened. But in actuality, it took me like 30 minutes to set up or to plan. Like get a camera in the exact spot. I mean, some things actually do just happen. Like where I just have a camera going and then something happens. Like, hey, a large portion of the time, whatever you see online that you're like, oh, that's reality. That's the word I was looking for. You see something online and be like, oh, that's reality there. It's like, no, that's all fake. No one is at a constant level of happiness. No one is ever like, I am happy all the time up here. If we have a graph. Look at this graph. And like at the top is like the epitome of happiness, a constant high all the time. And then we have like depression, like actual real depression. Like if you are at the bottom, you are depressed all the time, then you do need to seek help. If you're at the top and you are just running a high all the time, like I am super happy every single second of the day, you also need to look for help. You're insane at this point. Life is not a trail made of rainbow roads with bunnies and unicorns popping out offering you lucky charms. On the flip side, life is not an endless black pit of cold and depression. Life is a mixture of the good things and the bad things, and if you only ignore one, you're literally missing out on half your life. Just like in PewDiePie's video when he was talking about how you don't get upset about things that you don't care about. If you get angry at something, it's because you care about it and you learn more about yourself and your values. I'm not going to tell you guys that I'm happy all the time, because I am not. For people that actually meet me in real life, I seem like I'm in a good mood majority of the time, because there were points in my life where I was sad. Something I do say a lot is like, I'm in a funk, which is like depressed. Like when I say I'm in a funk, it's like I have the feeling of depression, but there's really no reason for it. It's just there. It's like I love creating things. I love being able to build something. And there are times where I get into a funk or I get sad and I just lay around and do nothing. And the thing that really brings me back up is creating something. And if I don't do anything and I just see all this time pass and it's like I didn't do anything with this time in my life, it's like, oh, then yeah, it's like an endless cycle. I know eventually it will pass. Like there'll be a time where I'll get back to being like the neutral area. But most of the time when I'm kind of like in the neutral state, I try to lean more towards positivity, because I remember what it's like being in the sad, depressed area. And it's like, I know at some point I'm going back to that. I know that at some point in my life, I'm going to return to this area where everything sucks and I feel unsupported. And I feel like maybe I made mistakes in my life and that I need to just start over. Like I feel like I've made bad decisions. I feel like I made terrible choices, or like something could have happened out of this thing that I could have done, but I didn't because I felt lazy, or because I was lazy and I didn't do it. I know at some point I'm going to return to that spot, and I hate that spot. It is the worst place to be. But if it wasn't for that spot, the one that says that everything sucks and it's terrible, I would not really grasp just how great the rest of it is. The other half of my life. This is just a weird video on its own. I know I'm not like actually like Like, I'm not really being able to convey like a good message, but and I'm the worst person to give advice for this, but if I had to give advice for trying to find happiness and positivity, step 1, surround yourself with people that support you, people that actually truly care about you, because that alone is the thing that is going to be able to be a driving force. Like, whenever I started talking to my parents about graphic design, they weren't too like thrilled on the idea, and it's because mainly it was kind of like in their head of like graphic design being more of like a liberal art, or like the idea of like, can you really get a job? Can you have a career with graphic design? Over time, whenever I did more research and whenever I was able to see like, yes, you actually can do things with graphic design, they became so supportive and they help me out all the time. And it's not just my parents, my entire family does this. I love them so much for this. The other bit of advice that I'd give, and I know this one, this one's a little bit shakier, I guess. Keep moving forward, do more, don't stay in one spot. Because like, for the majority of situations, like if things are bad in life, you doing nothing is not going to change anything. You trying might not make any bit of difference, but the thing that's absolutely going to change nothing is you doing nothing. I hope that makes sense. Just to like tack on like one final note, because I just kind of thought of this while I was editing it. The thing that content creators have over like showing like, hey, this is my life, they have the power to edit things. Now, in my videos, like I edit down like the Levi Grant show, and it's like, or like I say something and it's like, yo, hey, put it in. And I just take those parts. I get rid of all the other things part of it. So from this point forward, at this point, there's going to be no editing. Like anything I say, this is just raw footage at this point. There's going to be lots of pauses and there's going to be lots of like weird moments here. I'm going to try to keep this quick because at this point it's going to be kind of a bad video. Because most of the time when you actually have a video and you like edit it down, you just take out all the bad stuff. And it's like, yeah, you're left with the good things. And it's like, yeah, this looks great. And it's like, yeah, this video looks good, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like it makes sense. That the editing part of like getting rid of the bad things and just leaving the good things just alters this perception on reality that you think that you have on, or the thing that the video has. See, normally all this would be cut, but now I have to leave it in because I said so. Anyways, Nintendo Switch was announced, Nintendo announced their Switch. Nintendo announced their new console, the Nintendo Switch, which looks pretty interesting. It looks like it's the size of the Wii U gamepad, but like the controllers can come off. Now, the thing about it is that it's $300, and it looks really cool and really interesting, but it seems like the majority of games that the majority of the games that they're like focusing on, they're definitely like family-friendly games. Like they're a lot like there's a new game like Arms, where it's like extendable arms. It's like boxing, but like the arms can like retract and stuff. I mean, it looks cool and it looks like really interesting technology, but like I don't care. Like 1-2 switch, I don't care. It's like, oh, it's a party game. It's like it's not for me. The only thing I was really excited about was Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It looks fantastic, and I don't know if I want to buy a Switch just for that. I mean, I think it would look better than getting it on the Wii U, but it's like if I can get on the Wii U and save $300, I might do that. I don't know. Oh, right. Sorry, we're not editing this. I got to keep going. I got nothing. Well, okay then. Yeah. Let me. If you guys looked at the Switch, let me know what you think. Also, if you want to say anything about like happiness, depression, I'd love to get other people's thoughts on this. Because like I know how I deal with it. I would like to know how other people deal with it, and I want to know like, yeah, it's like I appreciate the communication. So thank you all very much for watching. You guys have a wonderful week. I will see you guys next week whenever I will get done with my class. So bye everybody. Peace.